What is going on, everybody? Garrett back here for this random Rad Up All Night stream. I didn't even put this anywhere that I was doing this tonight. You know what I'm going to do? I'll go on my IG, on my Instagram, and just say that I'm live right now because it was a very spur-of-the-moment thing. I came home. It's been a busy day. Been up since about 3:40. I got up this morning and been nonstop all day. I just saw that Christian was live, but I assume he's probably been live for a while, so hopefully he's almost done. Yeah, so what is going on, everybody? Let me know who's checking this out. Again, like I said, I did not promote it anywhere, so I'm just going to come and kind of chat with you guys for a little bit while I can. There's a lot going on over here. My content has been lacking the last week, and I just want to kind of keep some content going and make sure you guys know that I'm still here. So let me know who is popping in to check this out. And I'm just going to go on IG really quick, and I'm just going to post, if I can, that I'm live. What's up, Barry? Wait, did I see you today? What day is today? No, I didn't see you today, Barry. I don't even know what day it is. What's up, Dead Pit? Thanks, man. Thank you. All right, let's see what I can do on IG from my computer. Never used my computer on Instagram before. Let me see if I can even post a story. I don't think I can. Let me see. Let's see. Can I? Schedule post of stories. Okay. I've never done it this way before. No. Sorry, I'm not even looking at the chat right now, guys. I'm trying to see if there's a way. How about this? Why don't you guys, all right, because I'm on my computer, not on my phone. My phone's my camera. So if anybody's checking this out right now, do me a favor. Can you guys go put the link of this stream in your, if you have Instagram or whatever, can you just say one of your ads live and then just have the link there? I'd appreciate it. Look at this. Look at the... Yeah, man, it is. I've never done it on the computer before, so it's like I'm looking around. I'm like, I don't even think I can do a story here. It's crazy. Movie fan, what's up? The Miz. All right, the Miz is here. I like that, bro. Thanks for coming in. Thanks, dude. You gotta go to bed too, I'm sure. Yeah, so big night tonight. For me, I worked all day, came home, worked out, and it's been kind of a crazy week. I don't usually talk personal stuff on here, but my son starts school tomorrow. Preschool. First day ever. So it's been kind of a little bit stressful. It's like he's growing up, right? So it's been just kind of, bringing him there, dropping him off, and saying goodbye for the first time. And it's just kind of crazy that little window of him being a baby and whatnot is over. And so it's been crazy here, like trying to get all his stuff set up and, make sure he's got his lunches and his bag and everything ready because we have to have him there by 8. So it's been crazy the last couple days here. So I figured me coming on here, chatting with you guys always makes me feel better. So, just taking my mind off that. Cause again, like I'm going to miss him, usually Wednesdays I'm home with him and, tomorrow I'm dropping him off. It's not for a long time. It's for a couple hours or so. So it's not bad, but, definitely going to be a change of pace, for my normal Wednesdays. But anyhow, enough of that. Let's chat it up. Let me know who's in here. I see more people popping in. I don't know where Bug-Eyed Betty is. Hey, thanks, movie fan. Thank you. Appreciate that. She was nice, man. She was cool. So yeah, I'd met her a few times before. I don't think she remembered me at all, but yeah, it was cool to get her to do that. So that was cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now, what he's talking about is I went to Silver Scream Con this weekend, which was up here in the Northeast. It was the first ever Silver Scream Con, and it was kind of put on by Ice Nine Kills. So if you know that band, they really, heavy metal band. They really focus on more horror movie type music. They take, themes from horror movies and stuff. So it's kind of like their gimmick. I've been listening to them before they even went horror. earlier stuff, it's kind of different. Then they started getting into that horror element. They released like an Exorcist song, a Carrie song that really took off, and then they kind of ran with that idea. But been a fan of them for a long time, seen them live countless times. I know people are love or hate them. I like them. I think that they can kind of take the gimmick a little bit and run with it in a little bit more of like an original way at this point, because I think they are pretty popular now. So it was cool to see them kind of get into the realm of, hey, we're going to put on a horror convention and let's see what happens. And the Northeast in Massachusetts had a horror convention for many, many years called Rock and Shock, which is almost like a staple of our Halloween around this area. We used to always go there, my friends and I knew people that were there in the horror community and stuff. And it was always a cool hangout. But Rock and Shock, I think, closed its doors in 2019. And it's been kind of, I've kind of missed it. So to have this new convention come around was pretty cool. So to go to the first one ever was neat. And I think they did a great job. I mean, it was small, but again, this was year one. Great guests. A lot of the guests were people that I've seen countless times as well. So there wasn't a lot of guests where I was like, oh, this person's very different. Like, I got to get them. Like, it was your Kane Hodders, your Danielle Harris, Felissa Rose, Andrew Bonarski, Ari Lehman. A lot of them were there as well. Jamie Kennedy was there. And then you had Spencer, who's the lead singer of Ice Nine Kills. Like, he was a big draw there. He was doing autographs and stuff. So I'm trying to think of anybody off the top of my head that I'm missing, but it was people that I more or less, Doug Bradley, people that I've seen a bunch of times. So I didn't really get anything there. I didn't get a lot of footage either. I was, I'm not the vlogs, like that's not something I'm super comfortable with. So people ask me, I get some messages saying, hey, you're going to put up like a vlog or, a convention tour. And to be honest, I'm kind of regretting that I didn't, because it was very small. So I could have easily done it just to have some footage out there, but I didn't. So the only thing I did there was I chatted with Danielle Harris quickly, not too long. I knew some people that were there, some friends and stuff. So we hung out a little bit. I talked to Felissa Rose for a while. And then I did a picture with Felissa. Like, that was really all that I did there. I didn't buy anything. What's funny is that, dude, there was no vendors with physical media, not one. And it's kind of crazy to think about, because when back in the day, when you go to a convention, it was like boatloads of that kind of stuff. No tables of physical media. It was crazy. It was weird. But I think they did a hell of a job. It was very organized for the first time. The hotel was very nice. Again, it was a little bit small, but I think it was done awesome. And I think that people had a lot of fun. I think this is going to be a convention that's going to grow with time. So very happy I was able to kind of check it out. So here was like the flyer that I got, a little booklet that kind of talks about it. So very, very cool. And it just has all the different guests in here that were there and stuff like that. So cool stuff. I'm excited to see where this goes, because it's always nice to have something relatively close that you can go and check out and enjoy. I am so far behind in the chat because I was rambling. So let me go back and see what's going on here. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, I've got that in my notes here. Yeah, guys, tomorrow, no, Wednesday. Wait a minute. Wednesday. Do I have something tomorrow? No, I don't have anything tomorrow. What day is today? Oh, today's Tuesday. Okay. Anyway, Thursday night, 10 p.m., Dead Pit and I are doing a live year one Vestron Blu-rays. So if you guys know, Vestron's been killing it. And I have everything from Vestron. I'm missing one thing. And maybe I'll say it now, because maybe if anybody out there has it, they can throw it my way. I need the slipcover for Beyond Reanimator. That's all I need to complete the collection with all the slips and stuff. So again, I'm not a crazy slip guy, but if I have the whole collection of Vestrons and I'm missing one slip, like, yeah, that kind of bothers me. So Beyond Reanimator from Vestron, the slip, that's the only thing I'm missing from the collection. So if you guys want to check those out, we'll chat about each title. Definitely come by this channel on Thursday at 10 p.m. Year one Vestron. A lot of people love our Screams Factory stuff, year one and all that stuff. So we're going to dive into Vestron and kind of hammer that out. And it's cool too, because like there's not that much as far as how many. So we can catch right up and then just kind of follow along as we go. So we won't be like behind or anything like that. Boba Fett, what is up? Hold you doing well, man. Thanks, man. It's good seeing you in here. Thank you. Thank you. Do I have any pets in the house? No pets here, unless you want to call this shit behind me pets. But other than that, nothing. What's up, Mel? So speaking of that, guys, a week from Friday. So this is September. Help me out. Is it September 9th? Is that right? September 9th. A week from Friday, Mel, Justin from Movie Watch Daily, and myself, the RAD Pack, have episode 4, and we're going to be talking Encino Man. So if you're a big fan of Encino Man, come check it out. Now, you know how we always do. It's not just going to be we're going to talk about Encino Man. Like, we're going to make this thing fun as hell. We're always throwing ideas out there. If you guys want to come and get healthy, and we'll talk about the food groups that we should follow, come check it out and hang out with us. A week from Friday, keep your eyes and ears open because you're going to see some promotions for that in the next couple days. Yep, Melody Felcher's here. Ben Grimm, everyone's streaming. Yeah, I know. I saw Ken had a stream tonight. I'm hoping he's done because I would hate to interfere with that. I figured if I came on late, everybody would be done. I know Christian, when I came on, I saw Christian was live. I popped in there, said, what's up? I don't know how long he's been live for, so I'm assuming he's probably ending soon. But yeah, unless there's more people that I'm not aware of. I've been busy all day, so I haven't really checked a lot of stuff. Jacob. Cowabunga. Alyssa Milano. What's up? No, I don't think I'm going to do a Spirit trip video. I went, they didn't have a lot. And to be quite honest, like, I'm kind of over it a little bit right now. Like, there's a couple things I might grab, but I've got a lot of stuff, and for me to buy just a bunch of knickknacks and stuff, like I don't need that. Like, if there's something like that Killer Clown's gun or something like that, that was something very cool, very prop replica, very cool item. It worked. Like, that was all. I was all in on that. But just to grab like a bunch of like things, like I'm not going to really bite on that. I've been buying a lot of stuff a little more pricey that I want to have in the collection. Hopefully when they come in, I can do a little bit more showcasing on that. So I'm probably not going to do a Spirit trip. LA Jewel, what is up? Killer Pizza, what's going on? What's going on? Nice shirt, kid. Look at that in that picture there. Vestron still using off Velo cases. Yeah. I don't like them either. But you know what I like about the Vestron stuff is that it's very uniform. I love that. Like, they haven't swayed away from like the case, the way the slip covers look. Everything's numbered on the side. Like, I really like that, and it helps with trying to complete a collection because like, hey, I need number 12, and a lot of companies don't do that, and I appreciate that from them. So I'm all caught up with their stuff right now, and they put up pretty good stuff. Again, guys, I've been up since like 3:40, so I'm a little bit tired. I just worked out. I worked out around 9 o'clock. So yeah, I might be a little bit tired. So if I'm a little bit out there, just let me know. I'm gonna try my best here. LA Jewel, Tammy sent me. Dude, I do. If you're into movies, we talk movies. If you're into nostalgia, 80s, 90s, I talk a lot about that stuff. I'm just doing a little live stream right now. Kind of randomness. Ask me anything, man. Like, I have no real topic. I wanted to talk about a couple upcoming shows that we were doing here and talk a little bit about a convention that I went to this past weekend. So thank you, LA, checking this out. Truly appreciate it. And Tammy, thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate that as well. So yeah, ask anything, guys, into physical media, into movies, into 80s, 90s nostalgia, like fire away. Pretty open book too. So Am I going to be watching Clash at the Castle? I don't watch AEW, so that's not happening. Clash at the Castle? Probably not. Probably not. What's up, Norin? How's it going, buddy? Exactly. That's what's tough. And, one of the reasons I want to do this is because, again, my content has been lacking because last week I was on a lot of other people's channels. So I was on Dead Pit's channel on Friday. I was on Christian's channel. I was on Disconnected's channel. So if you haven't checked those out, go and check those out. So I was on a couple people's channels last week. So that's why my content has been lacking on my channel. So that's why I wanted to make sure to do something like this. Because I don't have anything going on until Thursday. So, yeah, but you're right. There's always someone streaming at this point. Ken Carlson, what is up? Fish the Collector, what is going on? Thanks, Ken. It's going to be a fun show. It's going to be different, talking about some different kind of movies, which would be cool. Cinema as a class actually started in the cinema. Yes, man. What's funny is I saw it in the cinema as well. So, that's going to be kind of stuff we're going to talk about too, like our memories of this movie, like where do we see it for the first time? And I did see it in theaters, and I'll have it displayed back there, but it's right here right now on the wall. I've got the original movie poster for Encino Man signed by Brendan Fraser. It's actually one of my favorite pieces I have. Cool image, and to have it signed by him is pretty cool. So I do have that there that I'll probably throw behind me for the stream. Ellie Jewel, I've been waiting for that damn Vestron video all week. Oh, hell yeah. Nice. Yeah, they have cool stuff, man. The floor mats and stuff. Like the Killer Clowns one's really cool. It's bright, it's colorful. But yeah, again, like I got to be a little more picky with what I'm grabbing. Like I have, all those lamps that they were selling last year, like the Myers and the Sam. And they're just kind of like on a shelf, like in like some like side room. Like they're not just even really doing anything. So I just don't have a lot of space to kind of just keep throwing things around. I will be hitting, I don't think so. I love Monster Mania and I would love to. Which one is that? Is that Cherry Hill in November? I'll have to look at the guest list. I am going to Chiller in October. I think it's like Halloween weekend. I usually do that every year with some friends that live along the East Coast. So if anybody's going to Chiller, it's got a really cool lineup this year. A lot of different people. So I'm excited for that. I'll definitely be there. Carlos, what is up, man? I love the post in the back. Where'd you get the frames? To be honest, these frames are from Walmart. These ones back here. I have a lot of other posters down here, like a lot more. Like these are all, let me see. Yeah, these all back here are originals, but they're original 27 by 40s. So that's what's tricky. If you try to go 27 by 41 frames, man, you're paying like $75 a frame. It's crazy just for like an extra inch. So when I buy originals and I want to display them, I usually try to buy something that came out after like 90, because then that's going to give you like that 27 by 40. So that's what these are behind me. And they're the Walmart of frames. So they're like $20 a piece, I think. But I have like other art prints and stuff here that are like really nice frames that I got from like a frame store or whatever. Pizza Killer. Visual Vengeance. I don't even know what that is. I have no idea. Let me know. All right, Scaps, do you ever buy physical media at flea markets? And if not, where in the England area? To be honest, dude, like there's not many places I buy from anymore. Nobody has them. Like I could probably go to some flea markets, and I'd probably love to, but it's just time. And then, I've become, I don't know how to even describe this. I think it's a bad trait, to be honest with you. My patience is small. Like I'm not even gonna use the word patience. I always feel like I'm in a rush. Like my life is like, it's like never ending. Like everything I do, I feel like 9 times out of the 10, I've got to hurry because I've got 100 other things I've got to do. Right. So that's just my life. My brain doesn't stop. I'm either working, even when I'm trying to watch a movie, it's like I'm watching a movie, but I'm like doing content for what I do for a living. Right. I'm doing stuff for that. I'm writing programs. I'm jetting down ideas for this show. coming up with different ideas for merch. Like, I never stop. And that's what I feel like when I was younger and I would go DVD hunting. I could stay in a store for like hours and go through each title. Now, man, I get so stressed out. Like, I basically, if it's not in front of me, I'm not digging for it anymore. I've got so much stuff that it's rare that I'm going to find something that I'm really want, like, buried somewhere in like a used store or whatever. So I would love to go to a flea market one day and say, you know what, I'm going to spend, a couple hours just digging through some stuff. I would love that, but I don't do it. And I feel like my brain can't slow down like that. So everything I buy now is pretty much online. The big stores around here, there's nothing. Like, we used to have a cool store called Movie Stop, which was like my favorite. I bought a lot of stuff there. Newberry Comics, when they were doing a lot of used stuff, I bought a lot of stuff there. Best Buys, Targets, Walmarts, like they're slim on what they've got going on now. So I barely go in those stores for physical media. There is a place in Connecticut called the Archive, which is fantastic. They sell all boutique stuff, and I probably hit that place up like once every 3 months. It's not really close to me. It's like 2 hours for me. So, I don't know if you guys have any other, if you are from this area, let me know if there's any places I don't know about. Dead Pit, I've been working all day. I got home, hung out with my son. I haven't seen him in 2 days. Got him ready for tomorrow, put him to bed, went and worked out. Just got home not too long ago, ate something, showered, came down here. So I know they announced them. I have no clue what they are. No clue. But I will say this. I bought the box set for $70. So it's coming. I don't know if that's going to be a bad thing now that this thing, I don't know what are the extras? Anything? Probably not. What's up, buddy? I saw earlier that you were going live tonight with us. Were you with Cinephile tonight? Who were you with? Somebody I knew. I'd have a chance to pop in, and I hope I was hoping if I got on late, you would be done. You and Christian would be done. So I hope you had a good stream, brother. I see you're a headband guy. Junk fan. I get some cool ones. I work out. Actually, I have one that says RAD. Wow, that is pretty sick. I'm a headband guy. Yeah, I've been a headband guy like forever. I told this story before. One of the main reasons I wear it is, there's a couple of reasons. First one is a big Corey Haim fan. And I can remember looking in a magazine when I was a kid and seeing him wearing something like this. And I was like, that's sweet. That looks cool. Like, and he just had regular clothes on. And so I remember doing it as a kid. And then I've been a wrestling fan my whole life, except for like now, so then I get into backyard wrestling, probably freshman year of high school. And every time I had wrestled, I wore a headband as like part of my gimmick. Either like this or like a bandana, like as a headband. Then I really got into the hardcore music scene for a long time when I was like in my late teens. And, I'd go to hardcore shows and go mosh pits and all that stuff. And so I'd always wear a headband. Same thing. I'd work out. I'd throw a headband on. And then I got a little bit older and I went to wrestling school. And I went back to the gimmick. My gimmick was, my name was Jamie Starr. I was like a heel, kind of like a rock star type guy. And I wore the headband. So it's always been something, like, even if you look back, like, and find old pictures of me, it's always something that you'd see. Like, even if I went to parties in college, it would be like I'd have like a, I don't know, fancy dress shirt on, jeans, and like a friggin' headband or something, right? So it was always something I did, but it wasn't something I did all the time, but it was always part of my life for a long time. So anyway, always a headband kind of guy. So when I did this channel, I said, you know what, I'm going to use this as almost like a gimmick, like almost like people will see me, they'll always know, like, oh, that's the dude with the headband, right? Like I wanted something like that can kind of separate me from just me in my life. So and represent Corey Haim, big fan of him. So headbands here. So anyway, Junk, yeah, I like Junk. I don't have a lot from them, but I get emails from them all the time, and they've got some cool stuff. I haven't gone too crazy with like the multicolored or splatter paint, or, I know they even have like Karate Kid ones and stuff. So I've been thinking about grabbing some. just to kind of switch it up. I only have solid colors. I have like black, white, blue, green, red. Those are what I'm usually wearing. Killer Pizza, thoughts on movie Final Girls? Let me see what Betty Davis size thing is on the roof. Yeah, I liked Final Girls. I know I have like the first Blu-ray pressing. I know they either re-released it or they did the thing that Vinegar Syndrome does. I think it was Final Girls where they just give it a slipcover or something. I thought it was a pretty cool movie. Lepke, what's up, Cody? How are you, brother? Oh yeah, don't forget to roundhouse kick the like button, super kick the like button, please. Wet movie, what is up, dude? How you doing, man? Oh yeah, so when you grab Killer Clown Flomat. Yeah, game looks cool, man. I love horror games. I will say I'm pretty sad and mad at myself. I bought Evil Dead the first day because I was such a big Friday the 13th fan that I was like, yeah, can't wait to get back into this. I miss Friday the 13th. And man, I played Evil Dead once, 10 minutes by myself, like a trial mode. And I liked it, but it's so hard with like my schedule and now doing these shows. I wasn't doing YouTube when Friday the 13th came out. So, you know, late at night, I'd go on there with even other people that I knew from YouTube. I didn't have a channel and we'd play like for a couple hours. Now I can't really find anybody to play with. So, and then when I have free time, I'm doing this stuff. So I don't even, I haven't even played it. I played it for 10 minutes, but I'm really looking forward to Texas Chainsaw and Killer Clown. So I'm hoping that I can get a group of people going and I can sit down and be like, you know what, shut everything down, enjoy the game and have some fun. Don't think about 100 other things. Like, that's what I want. Hell yeah, brother. That would be sweet. We almost went to a con together. Remember, you were going to come up here and go to the 90s con. But man, make sure you get at me and send me that stuff you want me to get signed for you. I have no problem going to do that. And I'm very picky with things too. So like, you know, you never have to worry about it if it's going to, you know, look good, because I'm always like, oh, it needs to be the perfect color and in the perfect spot. So I'm pretty picky because that's how I am with myself. Cable guy. Oh, is it a lot of nightmare, huh? You're going to Chiller in Halloween weekend. If you are and you see me, you're going to know me before I'm going to know you. So please come say what's up. We'll do a pick or something. Yeah, exactly. Yep. 27 by 40 frames at Wally World. Correct. Yeah, Brendan, we're going to do a Goonies watch along. Me, you, and the Dead Pit guys, yeah? Garrett's got a Surf Ninjas poster. I do have a Surf Ninjas poster. I have a Surf Ninjas poster, and I have a Sidekicks poster. I don't have a Three Ninjas poster, which is something I would definitely like to get. Surf Ninjas, I would love. I'm trying to get Chiller to get Ernie Reyes in there as a guest. I mean, man, I would love to get his signature on a Surf Ninjas poster. I'd love to. I didn't. Who's putting it out? Is it Arrow? I have a nice Arrow edition. Why in the world do we get Serbian film in 4K? Yeah, no idea. I've never seen it. I don't know what that happens. I haven't seen Crimes of Fury yet. I have not watched it yet. I'm hearing mixed things. I'm interested in it. I'm a Cronenberg fan. But you know what? I was hesitant. I mean, let me know, guys, in the chat if it was good. I was hesitant because maybe you guys know. There was a movie. Maybe it was Cronenberg's son, though. Maybe it was his son. There was a movie one time that I was like, oh, Cronenberg, sweet. And it had like Robert Pattinson in it. And he was like basically just driving around in a car the whole time. And I'm like, this sucks. And I remember trading it in. Like, and I never do that. Like, I bought it and then I traded it back into the store and got store credit and bought something else. I thought it was terrible. Now, it might have been his son that did it. So I was a little hesitant about jumping into Crimes of Fury until I heard more about it. Oh, Shawn Michaels. I love them both. But Shawn Michaels, I mean, man, 90s wrestling is like 80s, late 80s, all 90s is like my favorite era in wrestling. Let me see. How is your favorite character? Not Freddy and Kill in Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Kill is probably Mark, Pat, and Jesse. Well, it's not really a kill, I guess. Freddy coming through Mark, Pat, and so that's my favorite like effect. Favorite character, not Freddy. Man, I'm a big Patricia Arquette fan. So if just based on that, I love Patricia Arquette, so I can say that. To be honest, like I've met Felissa Rose 3 times, and she could not be any nicer. She really couldn't. Like she was so nice. And what was nice is at this time when I went, so usually she kind of remembers me. Like I met her twice, and she was like, "Oh my god, da, da, da." She didn't say she remembered me this time, but I was with somebody who she is close with, so that made it easy. So we chatted with her for a while. Like went up to her table, and she had a huge line, man. And we got there, and she's like, "What are you waiting in line for? You just come, you should just came and sat back here." And she's like, "Do you guys mind if I just eat really quick? And I'll just talk to you guys, and we're gonna have to hold the line up, whatever." So we're like, "Yeah, that's fine." And she chatted, and she was laughing, and then I did my photo thing with her or whatever, and she was like, "Hey, when you get this photo, like come to my booth, like I'll sign it up for you. No, no charge or anything." Which was a cool gesture, for sure. But I felt bad. I was just like, forget. I didn't get it signed. I have her autograph a couple times, so I didn't end up going back and having her sign it because it was cool. It was nice of her. And I gave her a Camp Rad Pack shirt. She loved it. And we chatted a little bit, and I said, "Hey, we're going to do another Camp Rad Pack show, hopefully in like spring, summer." And she's like, "Oh, send me your info." And she's like, and I said, "Oh, it'd be so killer to have you on." And she's like, "Send me your info and we'll chat." So, that's cool. Like, man, she is so nice, and she spends so much time with like everybody. So again, I mean, if I message her, will she message me back? Who the hell knows? I don't know. But I have a good friend who's really good friends with her, so that's a good in if I ever decide to do that, which would be kind of cool. Bob's Blu-rays. Go check out Bob. He's putting out a lot of content now, so cool dude. What's up, man? Yeah, it's been a while, man. I know my content's been lacking because I've been on everybody else's channels. Johnny Darko, what up? Steve Maris, what's going on? Yeah, LA Jewel, it's where are you? Are you south of Orbit? I'm north of Orbit, about hour 45, 2 minutes. Oh, so all the new extras were just on Resurrection? It's like I just love how this is just zero effort. Like if I wasn't so lazy in certain aspects, like I pre-ordered Army of Darkness because I love Army of Darkness, and I don't need it. Like I've got the Blu-ray. Like what am I paying for? A piece of cardboard and an upgrade on one. It's a 4-disc set. 1 disc's upgraded. Is it really a 4K set? Not really. So I don't know. A part of me wants to cancel my order, but I'm just, it's not one of those things where like I can just go on Scream Factory and hit cancel order. You got to like call, and it's a pain in the butt. Yeah, Ken's nice. Yeah, Ken's doing some stuff with Scream now. He's on their like street team, whatever. Chris Roberts, yeah, backyard wrestling I did for many years. I did it all through high school. And then even probably a little bit after high school until I went to wrestling school. Nah, I don't watch it. I used to like that stuff when I was younger. Like, I mean, I was a huge ECW fan, but I was even doing tape trading with like Japan stuff and death matches back then. But as you get older, and doing that kind of stuff, I just kind of find some of it silly now. It's not really my thing. Mad Dog 420. Yeah. Kind of actually, because he did the headband gimmick, he did the flips, he had the baggy pants. But he made a good name for himself, man. Matt Cross. I can remember Mad Dog 20 on like all those backyard tapes. That's how I first knew him. I think they are mainstays. They could be. There's like So basically, like if you go to all the frames, there's like all these poster frames at the bottom, like all stacked up. Just look for 27 by 41s. Just be careful though, because there's a lot of times that like the corners will be broken. So there's like a cardboard around the corner. So just really look them up and down to make sure that they're all one piece, because they don't give a shit over there. They'll just throw them in the rack. I've returned so many broken posters when I frames. It's really annoying. I don't know Josh Prohibition. Johnny Darko. So I'm gonna say PlayStation is what I currently have. I was a gamer as a kid, big gamer. Nintendo, Sega Genesis, N64. We even dove into the Sega Saturn route, which didn't really amount to much. And after that, I got into PlayStation 2, and I was really big into like wrestling games. SmackDown versus Raw. I would play every weekend with friends. We'd create storylines. We'd have created characters. It was awesome. Every Wednesday night, we had a ritual, a routine. We'd go to my friend Ryan's. We'd all go. We'd watch South Park and play freaking SmackDown versus Raw and have like these crazy ladder matches and stuff. It was awesome. We did that for maybe a couple of years. And then I got out of it a little bit, like because they started getting new systems. I think I went from PlayStation 2 to Xbox 360. I couldn't get the hang of Xbox. The controller was too bulky. I didn't like it. So I stopped kind of playing games altogether. Another thing too is I always loved old games, but I didn't grow with the times kind of. So like all those new games like Call of Duty, Halo, online stuff like Splinter Cell, like I never got into all that stuff. So I was so far behind. I'm like, I'm not going to bother with this stuff. Like I would go online and just get killed in like 2 seconds. But I want to be a gamer kind of, but I number one, don't have time. And number two, I'm not good anymore. So what I'll do is I'll buy a system, buy a shit ton of games for it, thinking that I'm going to get to it. And then that system becomes irrelevant. And then I end up getting the next one. So it's like, I don't know. It's not good. So PlayStation 4, people are like, oh, you should get a 5, blah, blah, but I don't play it enough. I love Friday the 13th. I loved Until Dawn. Those 2 games, I'm going to say current are my favorites. There's another cool game that I've talked about before called Thimbleweed Park. And I was a huge fan of Maniac Mansion for the Nintendo. It's probably my favorite game of all time. This is like basically like an updated rip of that game. Think about if you took Twin Peaks and X-Files and Maniac Mansion and combined them all together, that's what you get. So if you guys like that game, check out a trailer for Thimbleweed Park. Very fun, cool game. That I liked as well for PlayStation. So now I'm just kind of getting horror games. I can't really get into anything else. Fancy Pants. I guess. It depends on in what context. Let me see. Outgassing talk. Well, a lot of Scream Factory hate over here. Favorite movie of all time? Probably Back to the Future. Favorite snacks? Favorite drink? So I don't drink alcohol, so that's off the table. You know what? I've always been a big Diet Mountain Dew guy. I don't know why. Diet Mountain Dew has always been my jam. Snacks? So we're talking actual snacks. Like if I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch a movie and have a snack, like that snack's like pizza. Like that's like a go-to for me because I don't eat that stuff on a regular basis. I actually eat relatively healthy 80% of the time, I'm gonna say. And if it's a snack, I'm more of like nachos guy or like chips guy. I'm not really like a sugary cookies guy, really. So that's basically it. Wow. That is pretty cool, Matt. Yeah, that's cool to see her there. Hopefully she makes her rounds. You're welcome, dude. Saturn video, what's up? What's up, Cinemurdrum? You know what's funny? I've never been to IMAX ever. And I think I heard E.T. was in IMAX. Is that all done? Like E.T., Jaws, those are movies I would love to see in IMAX. But I would love to see E.T. in IMAX. but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to see it. I'd love to have to check it out and check and see when it's coming. Miami Ninja. Wait, I don't know that one. Do I? No, I know New York Ninja and Miami Connection, not Miami. I don't think I know Miami. Cool, yeah, man. And again, I don't know a lot of the rules. Like, can you have PS5 people play with PS4? Because if so, I'd be down to get some people together. That was OG Cronenberg. Oh, that movie was brutal. I have a lot of crap in my collection. I literally returned that movie. Like I sold it in with like used shit. Possessor. I've never seen Possessor actually. I've heard good things about it, but I think that Cosmopolis really turned me off from that. Man, I am so far behind in this chat. Possessor is worth owning. Okay. Ice Cody, what up? What happened with Danielle Harris? Nothing. I knew. So I knew I wanted to try to chat with her, but it's tough because like I'm a big Danielle Harris fan. Always was. I mean, I've been a Danielle Harris fan since I first saw her as a kid in freaking Wish Upon a Star or whatever it's called. From Roseanne to that to Halloween's to Rob Zombie Halloween. I've always been a big Danielle Harris fan. So I knew I wanted to chat with her. I knew I had met her a couple times before. I didn't necessarily need anything signed by her. I have quite a bit done already. So I was like, it'd be cool to kind of get her on the channel in some aspect of. But, if you're going to go up to her and be like, oh, you want to come on my channel or, oh, you want to promote my thing? Like, then it's either she's going to charge you to do that or she's going to probably say, no, get away from me. So I was just kind of over there and I was talking to her about her podcast. And I said, hey, I have a YouTube channel. And I said, if you want, I can promote the pod for you. And maybe some people that watch my show would go over and check it out. So she was cool with that, and that's kind of how that ended. And it's one of those things where I didn't want to waste a lot of her time. So after it was all said and done, and I look back on it now, I'm like, like I wish there was more, that I'd said to her. But it is what it is. Chatted with her for probably like 3 minutes or something. And then, obviously there's people in line, like waiting to get stuff. So I didn't want to take up the whole time. So that's kind of what happened with that. But it was cool that she was down to do that. So, and I agree. I was lucky enough to meet Corey Haim twice. He was like one of my favorites growing up. It's definitely the Tombstone scene. Definitely, no doubt. She was rock solid in that. I don't even know like how she even got her physique like that for that role. She always kind of was in good shape, but she was in really good shape there. Let me see. I'm trying to skim through here. Oh, okay. LA Jewel. Cool. You're in South Carolina. Yeah, you know what? Dennis Weaver, cool. I've talked a lot about this, actually. My friend Jason and I have talked about this. We're going to call it like Convention 101 or something like that, because I've been going for a long time, and I know some people in this chat have as well, but there's a lot of mistakes that I felt like I made at the time that I wouldn't make again. Things have changed a lot since then, too. So I would definitely like to do something like that. I'm just trying to kind of figure out how we should just do it all in one video or split it into different sections. But I have been talking to my friend Jason about this since we've started YouTube. It's just a matter of coming up with like the concept and how we're going to break it up, or just do like a single episode. But what I would say is be prepared, right? Like be prepared to spend money. Check the guest list first. Try to see if you can find prices. Make a list of everybody you want to try to meet. The bigger guests, I would say try to get out of the way on a Friday. Get those done early, because if you try to go on Saturday, which is the busiest day at a convention, like you could be in line all day long. It's crazy like that. Or even a Sunday, like if you're staying all day, maybe say if they're going to be there Sunday, maybe I'll wait and do it Sunday. Like That'd be one of my recommendations for sure. I used to get physical media signed. I would never do that again because, again, it becomes obsolete. It's hard to, especially DVDs. Like, I have a lot of DVDs signed. It's like, I don't have them displayed anywhere. They're just on the shelf. It's just kind of a waste. So now I'm more into like, I'll do posters. I'll do unique items. I like doing that. I'll do 8x10s here and there just to add to a collection. If I don't have anything you need to sign. Unique items is like my favorite. Like for instance, I never thought about this until now, just kind of looking back there, but Mark Patton, I have his autograph on an Elm Street 2 poster. I have his autograph on I have a poster that Matt Ryan Tobin did for his documentary. He has it signed on there. But looking back at that Probe game I have back there, I'm like, see, that would be an item I'd get Mark Patton to sign, right? Because that's kind of something from the movie. That's just kind of how my brain works now. Obviously, always know what you want as far as what you want them to sign it with, because sometimes they'll just choose whatever. Like, so have an idea of the pen. Is it an ink pen? Is it a paint pen? Is it a Sharpie? Is it a metallic pen? Like, always know that kind of stuff. There's so many things we can go over, but that's like kind of the main few things. What's up, Mike? I am going to get it. I sold my Scream Factory Blu-ray. I sold the poster, the Blu-ray, and the slipcover. So yes, I'm definitely getting that. Good, Ken. We need you. I do. I think that he's already making it better. I've been out of wrestling. I get out of wrestling when the pandemic happened and they were doing it in front of no crowd. Like, that's when I really stopped watching because I was like, this isn't fun. I don't like this. And then I stopped and I haven't really gone back. And then recently, Triple H took over and I was hearing that a lot of good things going on in WWE. And I've always been a WWE guy, more or less. I was a big WCW guy, but more in like the early 90s. Like, I watched them in the Attitude Era, but I was always a WWE guy at that point. I think for me, it's like I kind of got out of WCW when Hogan got there. But before Hogan got there in the early 90s, I was a big WCW guy. But I'm hearing now, and it's funny because it's like when one company's doing something right, the other one isn't. I'm hearing that the backstage, when Triple H is in charge, is a funner environment than the AEW backstage is now. I hear AEW's kind of imploding a little bit backstage. And it could have been just a matter of time, there's a lot of things going on back there. But again, I don't follow it enough to know exactly what's going on. But if you've watched Raw recently, it's felt very more must-see, which is cool. Like, you never know who's going to show up. And he brought a lot of fired guys back that I was happy to see. Like, I think Karrion Kross should have never been fired. I think that Loomis should have never been fired. So to see these guys coming back is, showing a lot of promise because maybe he's going to do something with these guys because these guys, in my opinion, are the future. There's so much potential with both of these guys if they're looking to build the future up. Bray Wyatt's planning on coming back, which is big. He was so over. Gargano just signed with them, which AEW wanted him. So it's good to see WWE getting a little wins here and there because it was always like AEW was getting all their guys and stuff. So I'm happy that things are changing over there, and I hope even for the better. Thoughts on the Wednesday TV show? I don't know. I might watch it. I might not. It's not like I'm not excited to watch it. Maybe I'll try it. I don't know. I know what they're going for. Like, it's like the comic books or whatever, but it's just a weird choices for some of the family members, in my opinion. I think the girl's going to be fine. Yeah, No Mercy was a good game, man. Let's see. So do I recommend Ebola syndrome? Not particularly, but I will say it was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And I actually think the story was decent. So I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it because it is kind of a hard watch. Like, Mel watched it and she was like, it was a little too much for me. A little too aggressive for me, which I get, so it's not something I would really say, yeah, it's a great movie, go buy it. Nah, not for me. What's up, Jack Frost? No, it's not. I don't even know what the untold story is. Oh, is that like what Steve might have been talking about? That it might be like by the same guy or something, maybe. I know that's the thing, that, you know, like I could give all the tips in the world, but I'm also talking as a guy who got most of his autographs when people were $20, right? So I've got a lot of autographs, but I didn't pay a lot of money for them. But the thing is now is because I've gotten so many, like for instance, everybody that was at this convention this weekend, more or less, I have most of their autographs already. So when I go to a convention, they have some different guests, like I don't mind spending a little bit extra because I might be getting like 2 autographs instead of back in the day where I might have grabbed like 10, right? So I'll pay the extra money if it's someone a little bit special. So, you know, that's just kind of how it is for me. Like I'm very picky now, where before it was like I was going for quantity over quality. Now I'm going for quality over quantity. But I will say Chiller has quite a few people that I really want that has not been around. So I might spend a little bit there. And I don't remember who per se. I know they're doing like an ET reunion and stuff. Yeah, I did pre-order it. Not from Synapse though, and I know I'm not going to get the slip. I don't think so. It is what it is. It's fine. I don't need the slip. I don't think any of my Synapse movies have slips anyway, so it's not going to look weird on the shelf. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Steve's all into that for sure. Punisher Batman fan. Thanks, man. I'm trying. You know, I'm trying my best to just keep everybody included. I know the crazier the channel gets, the harder it is for me to kind of get to everybody's comments. I found that happened last time. Like I had to scroll down and I missed a lot of comments, but I love interacting with you guys. I mean, you guys, I popped on here, didn't tell anybody, and you know, there's about 50 people in here. So, hey, what can I say? I mean, I really appreciate that, especially on something of no hype, which means that either you guys are just scrolling around the tube right now before you go to bed, or you have the notifications on, which I appreciate. So speaking of that, give that like button a little sweet chin music, will you? And if you are not subbed, please sub down below. Like I said, I've got shows coming. My channel last week was a little bit lacking because I was on other people's streams and other people's channels as a guest. So my channel was lacking, so I don't have much going on except for tonight, Thursday, I'm going to be doing a Vestron Year 1 with the boys at Dead Pit. What else do I got going on? Next Friday, not this Friday, next Friday, we're going to do a Rad Pack show talking Encino Man. That's going to be fun with Mel and Justin. Let me see what else. I have a list here of things coming up. I know me and the guys from Dead Pit have been talking about doing like an X-Files show because Wes has never seen X-Files, and Uncle Bill and myself are big X-Files fans growing up. So we've been trying to get him to do a watch along for some of our favorite episodes. So keep your eye out for that. We are working on a date probably within the next 2 weeks to do that. I will be on some other people's streams in the next couple weeks, so just keep your eyes and ears out for that. As soon as it's announced, I will promote it. Let me see really quick. I have another Rad Pack episode in the works, which is going to be in October. I think it's going to be October 9th. I think that's a Friday, or 7th. It's a Friday. And we're going to be doing Fright Night versus The Lost Boys. Which is the better 80s vampire movie? Who reigns supreme? It's always one that I get asked. I love them both. It's going to be a hard one for me to decide. So we're going to do a definitive talk about it, and we're going to decide which one is the better film. And which is nice about it is that by then, both 4Ks will be in our possession and they will be watched. So we're going to talk about that in the stream as well, but it's going to be a Fright Night versus The Lost Boys Rad Pack episode. I think it's like the first Friday in October. So you've got to check that one out. That's going to be fun. Old Curly Jaws. I think Fiend's great. Sad that it didn't amount to much, but hopefully it's not over yet. Cool, man. Take care. Warrior's a good flick. Skull Crusher, probably not. I didn't like the first one. I know that's not the popular thing to say, but I think it's a very overrated film. I don't care for like let's just do gory shit to make people like this. So I think it's overrated. Unless Terrifier 2 comes out and everybody says it's like the greatest thing ever, maybe I'll give it a chance, but I don't have a lot of expectations. Yeah, Mel wasn't a big fan. Mel, what was your favorite quote of the night during the Ebola syndrome show? Yeah, man, I agree. I'm not into that as well. So sadly, if you watched Ebola syndrome, you saw that the chat bought me Cannibal Holocaust, which I said I would never watch again, and I haven't watched it in probably about 15, maybe 20 years, and I'm gonna probably have to watch it again. Damn you. So Mike Barnes is a definite yes. I don't know what his role is going to be. If you watch the initial teaser, you see Mike Barnes. He's wearing a black gi and he's screaming, and they show him for a split second. The other dudes I haven't seen. I would love them to be in it. But when the official trailer came out, there was no Barnes anywhere. And I was thinking to myself, either he's got like a small part, or that teaser leaked something that they didn't want us to know yet. So I don't know the deal with Barnes. He is definitely in the show. I just don't know to what extent. I think he should have a big part. I mean, the dude still acts. He's on a friggin' soap opera. Let him be on the show. Like, I hope it's not just like a quick, there he is, and then you never see him again. I think that would have been a big waste for such a great, iconic character. Man, when I was a kid, Johnny versus Mike Barnes was like a dream match for me. So if we're going to get Chosen versus Terry Silva, I hope we get Johnny versus Barnes. So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm excited for Cobra Kai. Wait a minute. Is Encino Man Rad Pack? Is that going to be the day Cobra Kai comes out? Oh, no. That might be an issue. I'll probably watch it all anyways. I definitely am going to do some kind of Cobra Kai show. I'm going to have to. It's my favorite show. It is very pointless. Oh, wait, I already said that. Sorry. Yes, it was very pointless. Yeah, autographs, I'm give or take, man. Like, you're right. Like, I could have gotten... There's a lot I wish I had. But it's tough. It's a tough sell. Especially because you saw what they... Like, I have Carpenter. I have two? I think I got the original one sheet of Christine signed. And I have like a mini poster of Halloween signed. I think that's all I have from Carpenter. But I mean, back then, he was like $40. So, 140 and 40 is a big, big difference. Hey, thanks 4K Lockdown. And if you guys aren't sub it up. Yeah, no, that's okay. I don't need the squish. Hey, Jack Frost, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, she'll tell me, but she knows the deal. I have a slip box. I go slip in a box. I take the slips off most of my movies, and I just throw them in a big box for a rainy day. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with them. Yeah. Good. It's good to see more X-Files fans in here. It's not something people talk about a lot. It was such a big show for me in my childhood, and to be honest, like, I watched it every Friday. It was like a thing when my dad and my brother would watch every week. And I have a friend, Keith, who's really into it. And I stopped watching it like when Mulder and Scully, or one of them left, and they brought in T-1000 or whatever. I stopped around that time. My friend Keith was still really big into it. And so a lot of those later episodes I haven't seen. And a lot of the earlier episodes I've probably only seen once, maybe twice. I have them all on DVD, but I haven't gone back and watched that show. So it'd be good to kind of grab some episodes and start watching them again. Wes has never seen any of them, and Uncle Bill is a big fan of them. So he knows all the episodes, which will be fun. Yeah, Saturn Video. See, so Wes, if you're in here, that people are wanting that X-Files. Oh. All right, so it's announced. I will be on Ken's channel this Tuesday for the roundtable for all the releases that came out this month. So all the August releases, we're going to talk about them, which ones we picked up, which ones we didn't. So I would definitely go head over to his channel and be ready for this Tuesday. He's going to have a really good set of people on the roundtable. I don't know everybody offhand, he told me. So, and again, I don't want to say it because in case anybody is canceled since the last time he told me, I don't want to bring it up, but it's a great panel. Keep your eyes open on his stuff. He'll probably have a little commercial or promoting it on his Instagram. But yeah, I will be there this Tuesday night, a week from today. I know a lot of people say that. A lot of people say Near Dark's the better one. To me, Near Dark is my number 4 vampire movie. I love it, but to me, it's number 4. Yeah, I think it's a great debate. 2 of my favorite movies of all time happen to be vampire movies from the 80s, around the same time. Yeah. So definitely come check that one out, guys. It's going to be a fun one. See, a lot of people are big Near Dark fans. What's the chick's name in Near Dark? I was able to meet her and get her autograph back in the day. She's not doing too hot, though, when I met her. Big Ebola fans in here. Of course. It's like the RAD pack. You got to earn your spot, man. Don't just give things away over here. You got to earn it. You know what? I have it. I haven't even opened it yet. So I will say I'm guilty on that front for a lot of this. Severin and Vinegar Syndrome, there's a lot that I have that don't open because we do all those shows and I just buy in bulk. And I haven't watched a lot of them. I need to just buckle down and start banging out some of these Severin and Vinegar Syndrome stuff. But I do have Surf 2. I actually can't wait to get that new one that we ordered. I think we might do a watch along for it. Something The Idol or whatever with that monkey in it. Sick. Devin Graham, what is up? Which scene did I find most disturbing? Some of the rape stuff is a little bit much for me. Him with the meat in where he was working, like a lot of that crap. Vampire Kiss is not in my top 4. It's not in my top 5 either. To be honest, I don't even know what my 5th one is. So it would go again. Fright Night and Lost Boys they both have such a special place in my heart. I'm always back and forth on them. So that's why it's going to be an interesting show because I kind of know where Mel lies, and I don't know where Justin lies on it. So I might be like a middleman. I don't know. Salem's Lot is after those 2, and Near Dark is number 4. Number 5. I'd have to think long and hard about that. I like Vampire's Kiss, but I also like what's the Jim Carrey one? I like that one. Trying to think of some other ones. Jenny Wright. Yes. Oh wow, I'm caught up. Sweet. Oh, of course I've seen it, man. I got the steal, brother. Oh, I mean, I would put Fright Night 2 up there. I mean, I would put Fright Night 2 maybe 5. I don't know. Up there. Vampires is a good one. You know what else I really Let the Right One In would be up there. I really liked I don't know. I never hear this get talked about. I like Daybreakers. Remember that one? I thought that was a pretty effective movie. Was 30 Days a Night, is that vampire? That was a good one. Entrance Stage. To be honest, I just got in the mail today. It's in a box over here. I haven't opened it. Mattel did like some special Kickstarter thing where you could buy the 90s like neon just ring and entrance arena. Do I need that stuff? No. I think I was just kind of wanted it to come out, so I wanted to be a Kickstarter so this thing would happen. I haven't even opened it yet. I don't have the room for it. I don't know why I got it, but it's here, and I love that. I love that stage. That all the neon lights there. Once bitten, yes. Martin's a good one. Martin, I'd put it. I don't know, top 10. Yeah, Dracula 3000. I don't know that. I know Dracula 2000. There maybe is a Dracula 3000. Wow, I'm caught up on this chat. I can't even believe it. So let me see if there's anything else here that I want to talk about. I actually got sent this to review, and I don't know why. But it's Kate Bush running up that hill, The Hounds of, where is it? It's a documentary about Hounds of Love album. So if anybody Kate Bush fans, it's a documentary about her album Hounds of Love and how over it really was. And man, getting more into Kate Bush stuff, like very, very unique, very, I don't know. I don't know why, in my opinion, her songs aren't more known around here. Like, it's never on 80s greatest hit stuff, but that Hounds of Love album has great tracks on it. She did a lot of cool tracks with like Peter Gabriel, and it's cool to see her getting a little bit of a resurgence here. Can I have something of Scream movie? Tell me what you mean by that. What? I never seen this movie in my life. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm always a big Synapse fan since the DVD days. There's a couple good ones too if you don't have. A great one I like is called Long Weekend. Not many people talk about that. Long Weekend is a good one. I think it's got a blue. I would definitely track that down if you haven't. Lenore is a good one. I don't think that's. I know for a fact doesn't have a blue. Yeah, Synapse does good stuff, man. It would. As a kid, I would have said growing up, I was always an American Werewolf in London fan. As an adult now, I think I'm a Howling fan more. Oh man, Peter Gabriel's loaded with great stuff. Yeah, man, Synapse does great. Synapse is never. The thing with Synapse is like, you're getting quality. That's all they give you. There's them like anybody else. They know what they're doing. Like, oh well, we're gonna release a steelbook, and we're not, and that's the only way to get it. And then spend $60, and you do, and a year later they're like, oh, it's on DVD, standard edition. Like, there's some always, I'm not gonna say shadiness, but there's always little things that here and there that kind of bother me. It was like you spend the big money to get this thing before it sells out, and then they just like restock it later down the road. So Carlos, I take it you're a newer watcher, so thank you for coming in. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm the worst when it comes to the room tour. So basically, that's the one video I've been asked since the day I created this channel, which is about a year and a half ago. No, yeah, almost 2 years actually. Almost 2 years I've been doing this. Everybody wants a room tour. Now, I promised a room tour in the summer, which summer's over. It didn't happen. My house was going through a lot of renovations this year. It's still not done. It's almost done. So this room was a mess for a long time, and I had a couple things I was waiting for to come and stuff like that. So room tour is coming. So if you're new to this channel, subscribe because it is going to be coming. I'm assuming at this point, I might as well just say we're going to do it for October because I want to do it epic. I want to have a lot of good edits in it. So you guys can see exactly what I got, little close-ups and stuff, maybe me explaining some things. So I'm going to shoot for October because it is going to take some work. And I think I'm waiting on one more thing. I did not. I tried guitar once when I was a middle schooler, and I just didn't have patience. My dad's a guitar player. My dad's a musician. He still plays in a band. I grew up around musicians. My dad was in like punk bands growing up, rock bands growing up my whole life, and stuff like that. My brother is a musician. My brother plays all instruments. My brother, he records other bands. He has a full studio at his house. He records. I don't know what you call that, a producer. Is that what you call it? People pay him to record their albums, to record music videos for them. If you haven't, check out his band Lame Genie, which is on YouTube. They're pretty popular in their genre of music. Lame Genie, check them out. My brother's the drummer. It's actually funny because I was at the convention this weekend and I was walking down the hallway and I heard my brother's cover for Running Up the Hill from Kate Bush. I'm like, what the hell? And there's a dude dressed as Eddie Munson playing the guitar to that song. And I stopped and I said, you listen to Lame Genie? He's like, oh yeah, I love this cover. I said, dude, that's my brother's band. He's like, really? So like, can I record you playing it? So if you follow me on Instagram, I posted the video of him playing it. It was just so random, you know? But where am I? No. No. Is it on your channel? All right, I'm gonna check it out. Is that the convention that just happened? I wanted to go to that so bad. I mean, I've met all of them before. The only one I never met was like Jamie Gertz and Diane Wiest and all that stuff. So I've got all the rest, but it's always fun to see those guys. Oh yeah, I've seen it. I have I've watched it. I got the Steelbook. It's a great movie. I didn't know about it until I got the Steel. I had no clue it even existed. Let me see. Do you have any older film soundtracks vinyl that aren't modern reissues? Old Depressions? Yeah. I prefer them over Waxwork stuff, definitely. I got Lost Boys, Fright Night, Karate Kid, Ninja Turtles, Back to the Future. A lot of all the old originals stuff. Yeah. I did. I have the Guyver Blu-ray on from Arrow. So I don't know. I don't know. I'll maybe get it. I know they're helping with it. Vinegar Syndrome's helping Unearth do it. It said the rated R cut. I don't know what version I have. I have the DVD as well. I don't know if the Blu-ray from Arrow is the uncut or rated R. I don't know. I might get it, but I might not because I have to see what the difference is. Punk band or album? I guess depends on what kind of punk we're talking about here. I don't know. Just give me an idea of like what kind of punk you mean. Like, I mean, from back like in the day, we talking like NoFX and that kind of punk. We talking like Exploited and all that crap. Green Day. Like, it all depends, I guess. You know what I really liked? I always thought Operation Ivy. It might have been a self-titled album. It was really, really good album. I listened to that for a long time. Rancid. If we're talking about things like that, like the album with like Time Bomb and all that on there, Roots Radical, that was a cool album. Is that what you'd say my brother would be? Yeah, check out Lame Genie if you want to check out all his work. Everything that Lame Genie does is all produced and recorded by him, and the videos are all done at his house. So which is pretty cool. He's got that's all done in-house. They record a video a week. Every Wednesday they do a video. Let me see. Yeah, man, I like doing them too. Except when I look down and it's getting later and later, and there's still so many people watching. Well, not so many people, but for me, quite a bit. Appreciate that. I like to do these every once in a while. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's cool. That's cool. I was lucky enough to there was a VIP Lost Boys. There was a convention, Lost Boys reunion convention in Atlantic City a couple of years ago, and they did like a VIP party that I attended. It was really cool because I get to do like a picture with the whole cast and stuff. And Corey Haim performed live. G. Tom Mack performed live. Brooke McCarter was there. I think. Yeah, he was. He was there. He did bongos during the live performance. I think they played People Are Strange as well. Let me see. Yeah, my dad's always played on. You got to convince him to do a cut an instrumental EP. Yeah, right. Ichigo Ichi the Killer. Yes. I've seen that. I only have the DVD though of it. Oh, that's cool. So I got both on there. I get the uncut. Oh, okay. I don't know the difference, to be honest. I have the DVD as well, but I don't know. The new one I think is rated, is the theatrical one. So I don't know what the difference is between the two. Is it more scenes or just less gore? I think Green Day. Yeah, I mean, it's like punk is like, it can stem from any, I guess, this so broad, right? I was a big I always thought that Green Day song from their first album was really cool. Was it like 10,000 Light Years Away or something? Like, I still find that's a really good track. Punk and Drublick. Yeah, I don't know Nails. I don't know them. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. I met Dan Aykroyd as well here. I don't remember how long ago it was. It was he was at a liquor store. So I have this crystal head skull displayed right over there. So you'll see that in my room tour video. But yeah, guys, I'm caught up in the chat and I appreciate you guys chatting with me this late. It is getting a little bit late. I don't want to be on here all night. Like I said, if you have been here since the beginning, my son starts school tomorrow, first time ever. So it's going to be an interesting morning, getting him ready to go and, saying goodbye and stuff like that. So, but yeah, thank you guys for, taking my mind off it in a sense, because it was kind of stressing me out a little bit, and hanging out with me on here today. Like I said, I do have some shows coming up. I've got Thursday with Vestron, Year 1 with Dead Pit. I've got next Tuesday, I'll be guesting on Ken Midlevel's Roundtable. Next Friday, we'll be doing Encino Man with Mel and Justin from the RAD Pack. And I don't know. There's more, but I don't remember off the top of my head. I have some written down here. Oh, there's an X-Files show. We're just trying to get a date on that for next week. And then the Fright Night versus Lost Boys show is coming first Friday of October. So, guys, yes, thank you so much for checking this out on this late night. Wanted to make sure I kept my content flowing. So keep your eyes out for that. And if I get anything new in the mail to do a video under review, keep your eyes open on that. I order stuff all the time. I don't know what's coming, what's going. But hey, thank you guys again so much. This is Garrett at Born to Be Rad, and like always, stay